Alright, so the last sampling technique was for the benthic macroinvertebrates. Large invertebrates, things like dragonfly larvae, mayfly larvae, stonefly larvae, really large critters. I'll show you some photos of them later. That sampling technique is one microhabitat of ponds. We're going to sample now for floating aquatic invertebrates using this type of net right here. This is called a plankton net. And what I'm going to do with this net is I'm going to take it, I'm going to cast it out, and it's got a real fine mesh, and at the bottom there is a collecting tube. And what we'll do is we're going to take this, toss it out, drag it back in, and then get the contents of this. And what we're going to try to do here is, because we want to sample organisms that are in the middle of the water column or the top of the water column, not on the bottom. You kind of have to pull it back so it pulls along the top. You ready, Sam?
Yeah.
Right, I'm going to throw it. You ready? 1, 2, 3. Threw it out there. And then I'm pulling it back, and it's not dragging on the bottom. I'm getting all the stuff that is floating from the top. We're going to do that again. I want you to kind of focus back out where we were. Out there, buddy. Out there. And now I'm pulling it back in. All the stuff. And then we pull it back out. And all our sample is going to be down here in that little bottom container right here. And in fact, what we'll do is we'll head back over to our sampling tray. Come over here, buddy. And we are going to empty this tube out just to show you. Normally what we would do is we would just save all the contents of this tube and preserve it with ethanol. We're going to dump this stuff out and see if we can't see anything kind of cruising around. So bear with me. It's going to be tough, but you might be able to see some of these critters that are cruising around in here. They're really tough to see right now, especially with the view on this camera angle. There's a little guy right there cruising around.
There's one back there.
Right down there. Where's another one? Do you see one?
Yeah, over.
Oh, yep, one right over here.
Actually.
Some that are over there. I don't know how well you're seeing these with the video, but these are floating phytoplankton and zooplankton. We're interested in the animals, so it would be the zooplankton, not the algae. But all these things that are kind of cruising around, moving around, they are different types of organisms that live in the different microhabitat.